Hello everyone, welcome to my lecture. Here in this lecture, I am going to summarize the 2 points that we have already discussed. The points are, first of all, the number of permutations of n different objects. Remember that the number of permutations of n different objects taken are time. That means how many objects out of total number of different object is n. Out of n different object, how many objects you have to be considered to be arranged, because permutation is known as arrangement. If you want to arrange out of n distinct objects, remember all the objects should be distinct. Gute object khini beleg beleg object hobo lagibo. ঠিক আছে, সেই গুটে বেলেগ বেলেগ অবজেক্ট বিলাকৰ ভিতৰৰ পৰা কিমানটা অবজেক্ট তুমি এৰেঞ্জমেন্ট কৰিবৰ কাৰণে লবা. Remember, arta object if you consider, then total and repetition is not allowed. One other point. 3 points should be given. First of all, whatever maybe the object should be there, all the objects should be distinct. Gute object bilak beleg beleg hobo lagibo. Next, if I want to arrange them, how many objects will be required? R objects. Ami n tar pora r ta object ami consider korim. And remember that repetition is not allowed. Then the formula will be NPR. N is the total number of objects that we have. R is the number of objects to be arranged. Kimanta object to be arranged koribo kane loisa, which is also represented by P of n comma R. This is another representation of permutation. And this one is nothing but n into n minus 1 into n minus 2. The value will be like that. What is the last term? N minus R plus 1. Are you getting my point? Or this expression already we have discussed in the previous video how we have got this one, and this expression can also be written as factorial of n divided by factorial of n minus r. The value of r lies between 0 and n. Okay, remember the value of r lies between 0 and n. And if repetition is allowed, then what will be the total number of arrangements? If repetition is not allowed, if all the objects are distinct, then the formula will be, that means here NPR formula will be. Kothabilak mono rakhiba. Under what condition we have to apply NPR formula? NPR formula will be applied only that case where objects are distinct and repetition not allowed. If repetition is allowed, objects are distinct. Total number of objects is n, out of all the objects are distinct, and if you want to arrange r objects out of n objects where repetition is allowed, then the total number of arrangements is equal to what? N to the power r. Got it? So this is the two different points. If repetition is not allowed, this is the formula. Mongole formula permutation formula kole NPR nahe. To apply this one formula, that means to apply this one, first of all the objects should be distinct and repetition not allowed. Okay, so I am going to give the conclusion about something. Okay, so what is the value of that NPN? NPN is equal to what? In place of R we have to write down, and remember same expression. This is nothing but n comma n. Am I correct? That means wherever R is there, in place of R we will try to write down n. So in this one expression, what will happen? N into n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to what? N minus plus 2, n minus n plus 1. So I think you have got it. N into n minus 1, n minus 2, it will be 2 into 1. It is known to you. The multiplication of the conjugative natural numbers from 1 to n is also represented by factorial of n. Am I correct? That means NPN is nothing but a factorial of n. How you have come to know? This is the expression for factorial of n. Because this is the expression for the multiplication of the conjugative natural numbers starting from 1. 1 or I start kori gute natural number khini n oleke multiply hoye ase. All the numbers are conjugative. Eta pisot eta ase. So that's why its value will be factorial of n. 55, what is the value? Without having it out, you can write down factorial of 5. 77, what is the value of factorial of 7? Remember that these two numbers are always positive integers. These are always positive integers. Is it clear? Then what is the value of NP0? What is the value of NP0? Can you write down? And remember, n is equal to factorial of n. So now what we will do? So I think we can easily derive. That means you have got n is equal to factorial of n. It is, we also apply this one formula. Factorial of n divided by factorial of n minus n is equal to factorial of n. Is it clear? That means considering r is equal to n, we have got this one formula, which is equal to what? We have got factorial of n divided by factorial of 0 is equal to factorial of n. Am I correct? Just try to cross multiply it. Factorial of n is equal to factorial of 0 into factorial of n. So what is the value? Factorial of 0 is equal to 1. So in this way, we can easily give that conclusion that factorial of 0 is always equal to 1. First of all, we have got that npn is equal to factorial of n. npn, this one expression can also be written using this one formula, factorial of n divided by factorial of n minus r, but here in place of r, what is there? N. That's why after putting n, we have got factorial of n divided by factorial of 0 into factorial of n. Suppose you don't have any idea about the value of factorial of 0, just try to simplify it, you will have factorial of 0 is equal to 1. Is it clear? So in this way, we will try to find out the value of the unknown variables. Factorial of 0 is equal to 1, considering this one only. So in the same way, factorial of n divided by factorial of n minus r. So what is the value of factorial of np? Suppose np n minus 1. What is the value? So np n minus 1 is equal to factorial of n divided by factorial of n minus r. What is the value of r here? Is it clear? So factorial of n divided by, just try to open the bracket, plus n minus n will be cancelled into factorial of 1. What is the value of factorial of n? Is it clear? That means you can easily say that n plus 1. Are you getting my point? That means you have got that this is nothing but npn. npn and npn minus 1. Is it clear? npn minus 1 is equal to factorial of n divided by factorial of n minus r. What is the value of r here? N minus 1. So that means you can easily say that factorial of 1 is equal to factorial of, which is can be written as npn also. Similarly, what is the value of np1? np1 is equal to factorial of n divided by factorial of n minus 1. Is it clear? So this expression can be written as n into factorial of n minus 1. Factorial of n minus 1 is already there, so it will be cancelled. What is the answer? So remember, np1 is always equal to n, and npn minus 1 is also equal to factorial of n. That means the value of npn and npn minus 1 is always equal. That means you can say this, what is the value of 5p5 is equal to factorial of 5, or 5p4 is equal to 5 only. I have done a mistake somewhere, I think. Okay, so what is the value? Factorial of 5 divided by factorial of 5 minus 1, 5 minus 4, which is equal to factorial of 5 divided by factorial of 1, which is factorial of 5. Is it clear? In this way, we can easily derive any formula. Any formula we can easily derive to have the value. Remember, npn minus 1 is always equal to npn. Correct? Similarly, np1 is equal to what? N always. 5p1. What is the value of 5p1? 5p1 is equal to 5. 100p1 is equal to 100. So in this way, we will try to find out the value using this one statistic property. And remember that NPR formula can be applied only if the objects are distinct and a repetition is not allowed. I hope you are getting my point. These 2 points are very important, and here in this video I have explained why factorial of 0 is equal to 1. How can we consider? Under what condition we can consider that factorial of 0 is equal to 1. I hope you are getting my point. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you.